Jamestown firefighters responded to a reported garage fire in the northeast section of the city early this morning. Jim Ruther is the city fire chief, and he said a fire initially reported smelling, a neighbor initially, yeah. Jamestown firefighters responded to a reported garage fire in the northeast section of the city early this morning. Jim Ruther is the city fire chief, and he said a neighbor initially reported smelling smoke in the area about 6:30 a.m. but didn't see anything. Later, about 9 o'clock, that same neighbor spied flames working their way up a garage in the alley between 15th and 16th Streets at the rear of a home in the 400th block of 15th Street Northeast. Ruther said the neighbor quickly called 911 to summon the Jamestown City Fire Department. The fire chief added that a city garbage truck was in the area and quickly responded to the reported blaze. Ruther said that all city sanitation trucks carry fire suppression equipment, and the truck operators used it to keep the fire in check until firefighters could arrive. The garage had a variety of firewood and old building materials stacked against its east side. Firefighters tore some of the partially melted vinyl siding and insulation from the building in an effort to put out the flames. The building sustained minor damage, mostly to the siding. Chief Ruther said an investigation into the cause of the fire is continuing. 3 trucks and crews that responded were out about 40 minutes on the early morning call. An additional 540,000 bushels of wheat from Minnesota and North Dakota will be ending up in pet litters around the country. Pet Care Systems is expanding its plant in Detroit Lakes. The plant makes Sweet Scoop, a pet litter comprised of wheat. The plant currently uses about 55,000 bushels of non-food grade wheat per month, but the expansion will allow the plant to nearly double their output. According to the company website, Sweet Scoop is biodegradable and free of clay, chemicals, and fragrances. Pet Care Systems has received numerous awards for its innovative use of local agriculture. Today, the Bank of America said it is terminating its plan to charge debit card users a monthly $5 fee. The plan first announced in September, but many customers revolted against it. Several other banks were also considering the additional fee, but Bank of America was the last one to dismiss the plan. Other banks who already imposed the fee have announced that they are dropping it. Many view the dropped plan as a sign that people can come together against Wall Street to make progress. Dorothy Howell Rodham, mother of Hillary Clinton, died this morning at the age of 92. Dorothy Rodham has accompanied Clinton on several of her trips as a First Lady and in her presidential campaign, though she rarely spoke to the media. The family statement described her as a, quote, warm, generous, and strong woman, an intellectual, a woman who told a great joke and always got the joke, an extraordinary friend, and most of all, a loving wife, mother, and grandmother, end quote. 10 people were killed and 5 were injured yesterday in a suicide bombing outside a UN compound in Kandahar, Afghanistan. Officials say 3 of those killed were UN employees, 2 were Afghan civilians, an Afghan police officer, and 4 assailants. Apparently, a truck of explosives blew up near the UN compound, and a gunfight with police ensued to prevent attackers from entering the compound. Some have attributed the attack to the Taliban, and the U.S. Embassy in Kabul has voiced its condolences to the families of the victims. Voters have elected a former guerrilla who has taken a stand against political corruption as the new mayor of Colombia's capital, Bogota. 51-year-old Gustavo Petro was involved with a guerrilla group known for high-profile attacks on Colombian authorities, including a takeover of the Palace of Justice in 1985. Petro has had economic and business administration training, as well as being a lawmaker, diplomat, and presidential candidate. Petro will take office on January 1st, and building homes for the needy will be among his highest priorities. The days are getting colder as winter is approaching, but we'll go to JCTV weather person Jessica Gulseth for more details on what to expect in the coming week. Jessica?
Thanks, Carlotta. Today was a little windy with a few clouds in the sky. As we welcome the new month, we saw a high of about 53 degrees. Tonight will be a little cooler again with a low around 29 degrees. If you thought today was cold, be prepared to dress warmer. Tomorrow will be cooler than today. We're only going to see a high of about 45 degrees. Tomorrow night will be chilly and windy. I'd keep the windows shut because we're going to see a low around 23 degrees. But Thursday will warm up just a little bit to temperatures in the low 50s with a bit of a breeze. And Friday we'll see something in the upper 40s. Looking at the weekend, you can expect to see some snow and rain. It's looking like a 40 to 60% chance for both of the days this weekend. And temperatures in the low 40s Saturday and mid 30s on Sunday. Overall, we're cooling down and slipping into the winter. That's your weather, Jamestown. Now back to you.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight, Jamestown. I'm Carlotta Rasmussen. Tune in tomorrow as we will once again connect the campus with the community. Good night.